Hey, what's going on, guys? Dave the Usher here, and I'm doing a big update video. I've been wanting to do this update video for a while now, but crazy stuff's been going on, and I keep on adding to the list. A couple of big things have been added to the list. Some of you are aware of because you're keeping up with my vids, of course, and you follow me on my social media pages, but I got like a lot of things to talk to you about, so brew that coffee, have yourself a drink, get yourself a drink, treat yourself to something, and sit back and relax if you like listening to what's going on with me, of course, if that's your thing. I have a lot of things to talk about, my personal life and Dave the Usher style, you know, with the gaming and all that. I wrote like a list. I wrote a list over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things to talk about at least. So, Bailey, how are you doing? Shall we start? Let's start. Okay, so this is Bailey. We know this, right? Hello, how are you? You're my long-haired Chihuahua, and I've had Bailey for a couple of years, even though he's 11 years old right now. But he's still very spry, and yeah, man, he's a good boy. This guy's awesome. How you doing, bud? You're the best buddy ever. Good dog, Bailey boy. But check this out. You ready for this? I'm gonna put him down, and I'm just gonna get something real quick, right? Okay, come here. Come here, girl. This right here is Lulubelle, right? Hello, Lulubelle. This is Lulubelle. She is a dog. Yeah, she's a dog. She is about 2 years old, give or take 1 to 2, something like that. That's like their best guess. She is a long-haired Chihuahua mix, kind of. It's long hair, different style than Bailey, right? But a Chihuahua, nonetheless, Chihuahua mix. And she is a good girl, aren't you, Lulubelle? She's all black. She's got a little white, though. A little white right here. It's good stuff. She's got a little white on her paws. And she's very sweet. She's very sweet. She's a puppy, so, she, you know, come on. Energetic and, yeah, whoa, I just love life. What is all this? And I swear, it really is like she's experiencing everything for the first time. Apparently, from this dog adopting place that I picked her up at, and the link to that dog shelter is in the video description below, because, what the hell. I'm in Pennsylvania, but I just thought I'd throw that there, because you can check out her deal, her dog adoption location, if you want. But anyway, apparently she was picked up down in Philly. I'm like an hour out of Philly. I'm in like the suburb type area, that kind of thing. But she was like found in Philly, and she was like lost and just wandering the streets. And I'm lost, help me, I don't know. So they brought her there, and she was there for like a week, about a week. And my wife and I, because I'm married, hello, rings. My wife and I, Ty, have been we've been kind of interested in this whole dog thing again, getting, you know, adding number 2 to the mix, which, by the way, Bailey's been fine with. Bailey's had a lot of dog experience. He came from another home that had a dog. I know that because acquaintance, basically, like acquaintance, and that's how I took Bailey in. But anyway, you know, Bailey's totally used to dogs, so he's cool. She's very energetic, so she kind of gets up like, hello, how are you? How are you? I'm just going to get up real close like this. Hi, hi. And then Bailey does his, I'm Bailey. I'm told for this. It does a little like, hey, back off growl. You know, not the mean growl, but just the, hey, my face, what are you doing here? Come on now. But, you know, she's very nice. She's very sweet. She's typical puppy. She's perfect, but she's not. We thought she was potty trained because that's what it said, you know, on the stat sheet, right? The stat sheet. She's not really potty trained, and man, going in, I was just expecting another Bailey. I was really kind of, oh yeah, this will be great. She's 4, and then we found out she's 2. Oh, she's 2, but she's potty trained. Oh, okay, yeah, let's go, man. Let's just take her home. Piece of cake. She just got spayed, you know, so she's fixed. Bada bing, bada boom. Stick her home, feed her, and yeah, good stuff. Hey, fun times. And she has a really sweet face, don't you, Lulubelle? But we took her home, and, well, she started having some accidents inside. You know, there's been some chocolate drops and some lemonade stains, and you know, when I was a teenager, the first dog I ever had was Golden Retriever, and like from the get-go, like puppy stage, you know. So like it started coming back to me. It's been a while, you know, this being my third dog now, I guess, like owning wise. But yeah, it's been a while, but like the training wheels, they're there, but they're coming off again, and we're getting into the routine, or I'm trying to. You know, she's had some outside success, but still there's been some, even today, there's been some lemonade stains. Lemonade stains today, but no chocolate drops today. I can't. I would actually prefer the other way around, really, because, you know, you just kind of pick it up. She has nice, tight chocolate. That's why I say chocolate drops and not hot fudge. So it's been okay, and you know, I've been trying to read up again, trying to re-familiarize myself with some of the, you know, some of the training stuff. I don't like the whole inside potty pad stuff. I'm not a fan of that, and I don't plan on doing that. But yeah, I've been leaving some of her chocolate drops outside in a specific area. Hopefully no one gets grumpy. But nah, not a lot of people go over there. But I've been leaving that outside because, you know, you take her back out and she's like, oh, look, there's my stuff. Let's make some more stuff, you know, and the same area, and they get kind of used to it. And I also kind of forgot how many times a day puppies have to go out. I really did forget. Bailey goes out. Well, I don't want to, like, you know, torture the poor guy, but like I take Bailey out like on an average no more than 5 times a day, right? I mean, like 4, I don't know. But anyway, regardless, he's good. It's not like Bailey ever like tells me that he totally has to go. Sometimes he goes to the door, but he's not crazy about it. She's definitely not really doing anything. And like you turn your back for a second, boop, piss paddle on the floor, you know, just like that. But she's doing good. She's real sweet, like I said. She's nice. And, you know, it's funny. We were checking her out and this other dog. And, you know, you have to fill out applications, which I did for both, of course. And I went on the Facebook pages, and I'm like, hello, I'm Dave the Usher. How are you? And they're like, oh, yeah, Dave the Usher. How you doing? And I'm like, oh, yeah, we're totally interested in adopting Lulu Bell. Her original name, or her given shelter name, was Sweet Pea. What do you think's better, Lulu Bell or Sweet Pea? I think Lulu Bell. Come on. And this other one called Missy, which we definitely also would have renamed. Probably not Lulu Bell, because she was like blonde. She was like a Chihuahua mix as well, but like had that whole Golden Retriever blonde look, right? So I don't know. That face says Lulu Bell. The other one, I don't know. Would have been something else. But anyway, I was talking on their Facebook, like, oh, we handed in an application, buppity-bop, totally ignored. And then this other woman was like, oh, I handed in an application, blah, blah, blah. Oh, we didn't get the application. Are you sure you did it right? Oh, I did it again. Did you get it? No, we didn't get it. You'll have to do it again. And like 3 times with that. It's really hard. You email the application form. It's not that hard. Hey, then again, maybe they never got mine. Oh, actually, they did, because I got emailed back saying, thank you, we received it. I don't know. Either that shelter was just a man-hater, or they just don't have their stuff together, man. Either way, maybe it's fate, and maybe it's destiny, because we got Lulu Bell here, right? And she's very different from Bailey in, like, a lot of ways, and I'm just not used to it. Not that that's a bad thing. I guess maybe I was just expecting another Bailey, and that was probably silly, because come on, you're a different dog. But you're so sweet. You're just sweet. You want to chill. She's different, even down to the holding. It's kind of a little different when I hold Bailey and when I hold her. I mean, she does seem tense. She seems a little more tense and a little more anxious, maybe, and that could be due to her life, I guess. You know, I don't know what the hell happened with her before she wound up at the shelter. Who knows, man? But whatever. Regardless, it's been good. Today is, how many days has it been? Let's see. Wednesday. Yeah, it's been about 3 days. No, well, technically 4. It's been about 4 days, and you're doing better, you know? I mean, we can't have like everything perfect within 24 hours, I suppose. I guess I was expecting too much, but I'm being pretty patient. I wasn't patient that second day. It's not like I was like punching her in the face, but I was just like, ugh, I was just pissed off in general. And no, I think we're doing good. It seems like she's never been on a leash. Like I was trying to put it on her. Ooh, she was freaking out. What the hell's going on? What are you doing to me? And then today, you know, she's more adjusted. Like the clamps click and make sounds, and the Velcro sounds, and she doesn't react. You know, she's used to things now, right? She's not freaking out. And Bailey, I don't think, is jealous, and I think this is working out just great. So this is our new dog, Lulu Bell, Lulu for short. And oh, she's also starting to kind of semi-pick up her name. When I'm talking to her, I always just say Lulu alone because it's quicker, and it's it's an easy dog name. I feel like, right, Lulu? Isn't that right, Lulu? Good girl. She's very alert. She's very alert. So there you go, and you hope it works out. I believe it will work out. So that's it, man. That's the new dog, right? That's the new dog, Lulu Bell. It's a good girl. It's a good girl. What's next on the agenda? I'm looking at my list. Next on the agenda, this is going to be a long video, but that's okay, right? You hope it's long. Lulu Bell, you're gonna chill down there. You can kind of see her. I totally leash her up at almost all the time, actually. Definitely at night because, well, I mean, she's dark and she's way spry, man. Way more than Bailey. It's not like she totally bolts and takes off, but she's quicker. So, woof. But you are microchipped, aren't you, Lulu Bell? So that's something. Anyway, on to number 2 on my list. List, right there. There's a list. Number 2, I have yet to really talk about this well, I mentioned this at the end of every one of my gaming videos, but that's like in the last 10 seconds. I haven't made this isn't like an official Patreon video, but I'm going to talk about it now in my update vid, so that's something. Anyway, guys, recently I made a Patreon. You know what that is? Some of you may not know what that is. Basically, it's me doing, I had a good way of saying this. It's like you have your cake now, but you have no frosting, and I'm offering you that frosting. This is stupid. For just a little extra, because, you know, a lot of people out there like frosting on their cake. Not all, you know, some people... Should I give up on this? Alright, I'll keep going. Some people like frosting, some people don't. And if you don't like frosting on your cake, that's fine. Just enjoy your cake. I'm your cake. And we'll keep going. But for those of you who want your frosting, chocolate frosting or vanilla frosting, whatever, alright, we might as well finish, even though this is just horrible. Okay, Lulu Bell. If you like your frosting, go check out the Patreon page, and I have a cool setup, and you know, basically it's just me providing little extras. I can provide extras for you guys for certain fees. I feel small fees, and you know, I'm sure the majority of you know what that's about already anyway. But yeah, you know, there's goals, and depending on what you wanna do, what you want to receive on my Patreon page, you get certain perks, and the perks can vary, and they're all there. They're all nicely, neatly laid out. I really think I did a good job, you know, laying out the page and explaining everything, you know. So if you want a more detailed explanation on why, check it out. You know, I think I wrote up everything fine. Or you could just, you know, check out the rewards and perks and all that stuff in general. One thing I do want to work on, I feel like the perks, that stuff is really good. Rewards on the left side of the page, or however, on the left side of the Patreon page, there's the rewards. I feel like I could add to that, you know, especially things that are lower on the list, or rather higher because of the way you look at it, you know, at the top. But anyway, yeah, I kind of want to add to the rewards column. And if you guys have any suggestions for my rewards column, or just in general on my Patreon page, you know, definitely leave me some feedback. I've been having a lot of fun with it already. The first month passed, and I've been starting to work on the rewards for the people, and yeah, it's a fun little time, and you know, those people are great. You know, you're all great. Like I said, some people like frosting, some people don't. Whatever. But you know how I like to do all this stuff. I've done a P.O. box in the past, and I've done all that silly stuff. I always wanted to sell Dave the Usher shirts to the 2 people that would order one, right? And you know, maybe I'll still do that. I'm not really an artist. Anyone want to make some free art for me? I don't even know. What would I even do? I don't know. So yeah, I mean, that's it basically. I'll have to make like one of those official Patreon vids at some point soon. But for now, I'm just officially announcing it now. Go check it out, man. I think it's cool. And like I said, comments, feedbacks, suggestions, all that stuff, you can leave them here on my social media. I don't care. Just leave them somewhere in the known universe, and I'll see it. And then I'll say, I see. And that's good. So there you go. New dog, Lulu Bell. How you doing? Patreon page. Having more fun. What's next? Oh, right. This busy summer. This summer's been crazy. I got married in the spring, and that's kept my winter and spring busy. And then, well, moving into this new place. Hopefully, the lighting looks good. I got one of my lights on. But I've been starting to decorate my room a little bit. So hopefully the reflections off of certain things don't get in the way, you know. But yeah, you know, the wife and I have been moving in, and little by little, every day, it's, you know, we're still unpacking and doing stuff. You know, there's so much always. But yeah, it's been awesome, and we got a busy summer. Let's talk about the busy summer. Okay, first up, well, I'm going to be posting this video. This video will be up on Thursday. Hello, Thursday. So at this point, when you're watching this video, we'll be leaving for a trip. In about 24 hours. This Friday, we're leaving on a trip, and we're going to Canada, the wife and I, and Bailey, but not Lulu Bell. More on that in 1 second. We're going on a trip to Canada, and that's just awesome. You know, hey, man. Ty, my fiance, or my wife now, that's right, she's never been to Canada. I have, like, 15 years ago, the whole Niagara Falls thing. So, you know, it's been a while. We're actually going up through that way, you know, Pennsylvania, kind of up through central Pennsylvania into New York, western New York. Then, like, squeak out towards the Niagara Falls area, into the Toronto area. But then, more specifically, we're heading toward, let's see if I pronounce this correctly, Mississauga, Canada. It's right in Toronto, basically, right next to it. But, yeah, we're going to Mississauga, Canada, to a convention, Transformers convention. You guys know I like Transformers, I like conventions. I did a lot of filming of conventions back in 2013. I haven't been to a convention since then. In 2013, it was like almost all California stuff. But let's see, we went to BotCon 2013 in California. We went to, well, after that, we actually went to ShardaCon, which is a Transformers convention in North Carolina, because we were in Virginia, really close to the area at the time for a wedding. And then back to California on the West Coast, because we were at PowerCon 2013. What was that, in September? And that might have been the last PowerCon. PowerCon specifically is a He-Man convention, also Thundercats and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So yeah, all that crazy stuff. I love conventions. I love that dork stuff. I'm 32 years old now, man. You know, I don't care anymore. I remember when I was 18 years old and I went to BotCon 2001, also in North Carolina. I wore this shirt, actually, this very shirt I wore in 2001 at BotCon 01. And I remember, you know, I like that stuff. I've liked Transformers all my life, and it's just a little bit of a difference, I think, at least for me, being 18 at a Transformers convention with that kind of element, you know, and those kind of people. They're hardcore, you know, come on, man. But I was kind of, it was my first convention ever, also, and I was feeling like, ugh, I was just feeling like a little out of place and like, not totally embarrassed, but, you know, a little bit like, it's a little embarrassing. But at this point, being 32, you know, whatever. It may be kind of in that whole dorky category, but who cares? Why do I care? If you have a problem with it, if it's too much for you to handle, hey, go jump off that cliff, man. You can make it all better just right now, you know? Go ahead. No one's stopping you. So, and that goes for all you younger people, man, right now. If you want to go to, like, one of those conventions, gaming convention, Transformers, anime, whatever, just go, man. Just go. You know, jeez, who cares? Just do it. glad I went to BotCon '01. I was kind of like almost thinking, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Just feel awkward about it. And yeah, I felt a little awkward and out of place at the time. But man, totally glad I did it. That was one of the cooler BotCons, I think. Even though that was the only one I went to at the time. Anyway, so we're going up there. We're going to TFCon 2015 in Mississauga, and it's the world's largest unofficial Transformers convention. TFCon Toronto or Canada, whatever. So that's going to be awesome. There's another one. There is a TFCon in North Carolina this fall, like what, October, something like that, maybe. I don't know. So it's pretty cool. And I plan on filming the whole thing. I plan on taking my video camera, which is right there. I'm getting everything ready. I'm packing right now. I'm going to bring my video camera, and I'm going to record the whole thing because I know you guys totally dig that stuff. A lot of you message me about that. Hey, man, we want to see more travel stuff. I would like to. It does take money to travel, but no, we got a trip coming up right now, and we're going to be filming on the road, which is going to be cool, you know, on the road into Canada. That'll be fun, right? We'll be filming at the convention, of course, and on the way back, we're going to be stopping at Niagara Falls and staying in the area for, well, Sunday night and the Monday. We'll be staying in the area with Bailey. Why not Lulu Bell? Well, man, it's kind of unfortunate timing, but we had to get her when we got her. She's going to be staying with my ma while we're gone for a couple days. 6 days, and we have to leave her. 6 days, and we got to leave her for a couple days. We can't bring her because even though her rabies certificate and her shots and, you know, all that stuff, her vet stuff is all up to date and fine. Her rabies certificate or whatever would have to be over a month old, and at this time it's not over a month old. So because of that, we can't take her. It's got to be over a month old to take a dog into Canada. Or you need a rabies certificate. You need a valid rabies certificate and passports for you, of course. And we got all that, but you know, unfortunately, she has to stay behind. Another note on Lulu Bell real quick. I was kind of nervous also. I mean, we have to potty train her, of course, a little bit, but separation anxiety. We were wondering about that because for the first couple days, one of us was always at home, so we didn't know if she would freak out. When I took Bailey out by himself, and she was at the back door, and she was like freaking out and barking and jumping up on the glass door. But that could be due to a different reason, just because like attention and like, hey, what about me? So today, we went to the store. My wife and I, we went on a couple errands. We were gone for at least half an hour. We came back, and nothing was ripped up. She didn't like go crazy and like rip something up, find something to like destroy. And she actually didn't even use the bathroom in the house. She didn't have an accident inside. So that's a positive thing there. That is a good thing. So, you know, I don't know. We might have taken her had her rabies certificate been A-okay. I guess we would have taken her, but we were also concerned about that. Oh, well, what can you do? Next time. There's always another trip. So, yeah, man, TFCon. We're filming it. It's going to be awesome. I purchased, my wife and I, what is it called? The Peter Cullen Experience, the Peter Cullen Passes, the VIP Peter Cullen Passes. Who's Peter Cullen? He's the voice of Optimus Prime, man! From Generation 1 to the Transformer movies, Transformers Prime, the Transformer video games. Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime, the Optimus Prime. And I got the VIP passes, which gets us an autograph session and photo, and it gets us passes or like early reserved seats or something, I don't know, to a Q&A with Peter Cullen. I don't know, it's the special treatment. So that's why I'm rocking the Optimus Prime shirt from BotCon 2001. It's going to be good stuff, right, Lulu Bell? And I'm going to be, I get the honor of meeting Peter Cullen, and it's a really big deal to me. It may not be a big deal to you. I've discussed this. Some of you may want to meet celebrities like movie stars or TV stars or whatever, I don't know. But voice actors, I'm interested in voice acting. I've always been like kind of just in the voice actors because I feel like those guys are like those underrated people, you know? You watch cartoons or you watch whatever, and you hear the voice, but you don't see the person, and a voice goes a long way. You know, talk to Kevin Conroy about that. You know, it's just crazy. It's like it's another Peter Cullen. Back in the day, back in the 90s, I loved Batman the Animated Series. You know, it's just a good old cartoon. It was one of our 90s cartoons for us 90s kids and 80s kids growing up in that, you know, that area, the early 90s, Batman the Animated Series. Oh my God, Peter Cullen's attached. I'm sorry. Oh my God, Kevin Conroy's attached. Kevin Conroy. Oh, no, we didn't know. Like, no one knew like who that was really, or like, oh, they got him. Oh well, he's the man as Batman. No, it was just. It was just a job he got, and he was just doing a job, doing a show. And it's because of me and you and all you guys, you know, just loving these guys so much and wondering who's that behind the voice. And that's how it starts, right? And that's why they come back and they voice the same character again and again, because they make an impact. They make such a big impact, right, Lulu Bell? So Kevin Conroy, for one, is Batman, you know, in my opinion. Peter Cullen for Optimus Prime. You know, there's so many examples. You guys, come on, man. List me those examples. There's so many examples in cartoons, animes, just media, whatever, in general. Just the voice, right? It's all about the voice. So I can't wait to get to TFCon and have Peter Cullen sign a couple of things for me. Since I got it's really for me, but 2 passes, 1 signed item for me, 1 for my wife. But let me just show you real quick what I got here for Peter Cullen to sign. They're pretty awesome. If you're into this sort of thing, if you're a collector, but right here, this is a mint, MISB, mint and sealed box, a laser Optimus Prime. This is a pretty cool collectible toy. It's in really good condition. What was the year that this came out? Wasn't it early to mid-90s? 95, that's right. Wow, even a little later than I thought. The Beast Wars line was being released. I actually have a Machine Wars Optimus Prime right there. I could get up, but Lulu Bell's snuggling on me. I got a Machine Wars Optimus Prime, and that was right before Beast Wars. But this is Laser Optimus Prime, and it's in really good condition, I gotta tell you. So I was going to do an unboxing with this stuff, but I figured I would just save it for my update video eventually when I did it. Oh man, this is going to be a long vid. But yeah, man, Laser Optimus Prime looking awesome. And then, oh dude, check this out right here. And like, of course, there's some wear and tear, but I think this thing is as old as me, or no, 84, right? So this is, I'm a year older than this right here. And this is the original Optimus Prime toy, which is in pretty decent condition considering, you know, there's some wear and tear, but it's pretty good, dude. This is not a reissue. This is, in fact, what was the real technical term? This is the box error version, and when I say that, I mean, see this little thing right here? See, this is part of the toy, you know, like you know, it's displaying the trailer and all that right there, and it goes up, here we go, it goes up, you know, on this side of the box, and like that was an error, you know, it shouldn't do that, and then after that, they released it with, you know, it wouldn't stick up that far, basically, so it's an error, it's a box error, and also, Roller is blue, right? In the original release, Roller, the little thing inside Optimus's trailer, is blue, so that's a big deal. I mean, I don't really totally care about that. I mean, I just really wanted an original Optimus Prime, you know. Like I said, it's in pretty good condition, a little wear and tear, but, dude, this is, and I get Peter Cullen's autograph here, like, that's something I am not going to sell. I'm going to have that for my life, man. That's just a pretty cool collectible. I'm totally into collectibles a little bit. Just a little bit. So, yeah, man, I'm totally digging this piece. You know, there's going to be other voice actors there from Transformers and Beast Wars, actually. I got some Rhinox stuff right here. Richard Newman from Beast Wars is going to be there. And I was like, he was just announced, too, like, less than 2 weeks to go. And I'm like, it's about time. This is in Canada. Beast Wars was like it's not a Canadian show, but I mean, they produced it and did everything in Canada, Canadian voice acting cast, so you know, they're all up there, those guys, right? So let's get some Beast Wars actors there. You know, Canada convention, Canada voice actors. It's a no-brainer. So they got Richard Newman, and yeah, I got some Rhinoxes and Tankors and all that stuff here. I got a Trax. Got a Trax because Michael McConaughey is going to be there. He voiced Trax and Cosmos. And, you know, he did a bunch of stuff. And I can't remember how to pronounce his name. Micro Machine dude's there. John Machida Jr. I always forget how to pronounce that one. He's going to be there. He was like Blur. I don't have any blurs, man. Blurs. So hopefully I can come across one up there. You know, hey, we're going to a Transformers convention. You think they sell stuff there? Probably. I think I might be buying a couple things, but hopefully not too much, man. These conventions, they take it out of your wallet. I got to get Canadian dollars. What is it now? A Hilton? I'm staying at the convention hotel, which is the Hilton now, right? So pretty fancy, pretty good stuff. It's a pet-friendly hotel. That's why Bailey, of course, is coming. And yeah, I love getting merchandise, you know, that kind of stuff, signed memorabilia. I love getting autographs and, like, you know, seeing voice actors. So I intend on filming this whole thing, the trip to Canada, the TF Con, on the way back, Niagara Falls, all that stuff. And yeah, man, it's good stuff. That's a lot of fun for me, I feel. This video is almost an hour long, but I know all of you watched every moment of it. Maybe I'll even split it into two. Probably, maybe. Hey, if I do that, I'll put like a voiceover like this, and I do this once in a while in my videos. Hey guys, this video is running really long, so be sure to check out see, I messed up. Hey guys, this update video is running really long, so be sure to check out part 2. Good stuff. Okay, so I may or may not do that. An hour is kind of long for a whole one video. I'm going to do that just because it's silly and ridiculous.